Later this year, the eye of the rugby fans across the world will be clamped firmly on England as they host the 2015 Rugby World Cup, a tournament South Africa is fortunate to have won twice. John Smit was the captain of the 2007 winning team and shares some of his special memories.
There's a uniqueness about a World Cup because it's a one-off thing. You know, you could play some people have played an entire career and never been able to get to a World Cup from a timing point of view or a misplaced injury. And there's no, I'll do it again next time, because you just don't know. It's a 4-year, waiting period if you don't get to the one that you thought you would do, and then you've got no guarantees of the next one. So it's this one-off type of scenario that creates the pressure and the intensity of this 7-week period of getting all the way to the top and being unbeaten for 7 weeks in a row. And that, for me, I think is what makes it special, because it's survival of the fittest, and you've got to be as much on top of your game mentally as you do physically, and you've got to be as prepared from a game plan point of view as well as from a game plan of view as you are mentally as well. So for me, it's just such a unique type of challenge that you can just see those with the tenacity and the mental strength to hang in and overcome small little obstacles have the ability to triumph over a 7-week period.
Whilst the team's mission was to spend their time in France focused on the prize, there were some light-hearted moments.
Too many moments of anecdotes and funny things that happened, because it was just an incredible 7 weeks of pressure and intense focus. So it wasn't like it was this Contiki tour where the guys were trying to make as much fun as well. The guys were pretty stressed. But we always had the presence of Jacques Fourie and Andre Pretorius, and these guys always make as much fun as possible. Their one trick they thought would be quite cool was they had the box scare files. So they had a video camera set up in their room, and then they'd phone guys and pretend that they'd got free chocolate pancakes from the vendor down the road, and that did they want one, and the guys would come in, and as they'd come in, Jacques Fourie would be hiding in the cupboard and he'd jump out and give them a fright. So that they thought they'd compile these files as a joke for later in one of the team meetings. It was going well until they pulled the prank on Juan Smith. And I think as Jacques Fourie jumped out of the cupboard, Juan Smith smacked him straight back into the cupboard. That was the last box scare files clip that they ever did. So their joke was short-lived, and it probably cost Jacques a little bit of a sore jaw.
Fans who travel overseas to support the Boks are something that certainly boosts the morale of the team when on tour.
I think having South African supporters follow us around the world just makes us miss home a little bit less. Listening to people talk Afrikaans in the corridor, in the foyer, on the tubes, makes you realise that they've come all this way. It's the same thing that everyone says, because whenever we come across them in coffee shops or restaurants, they say, "We've come a long way to watch you guys." Yeah, it's almost like this, don't let us down. The pound is at this, it was a 12-hour flight, I've left my wife, she's harassing me on the phone. So it takes a lot of effort to follow the boys, and I'm a supporter now, and I can't wait to follow our guys, to be able to feel that energy around the team, and to understand the intensity of what the Springboks and how they perform means to all of us now. We rely upon it, we thrive on it, and we cry together and we celebrate together. And when we see those people following us, it reinforces just the magnanimity of what the responsibility is as Springboks.
John is an official ambassador for SA Rugby Travel, SARU's official travel agency. There are a variety of exciting tour packages to suit every pocket, and requirements for fans wanting to experience a Rugby World Cup and support the Boks.